Drink responsibly, okay? Come on, guys.
It's tea time with Mary.
Hello, good morning. Welcome back to another episode of Tea Time with Mary. I am your host, Miss Mary Lou, and this is my special guest for today.
I'm Marza.
You can find Marza all over the internet, even here on YouTube on Marza versus the Internet, a fellow actor, creative person, and generally lovely friend.
Aw.
Yeah, I've been meaning to get her on the show for freaking ever, so she's finally here. She brought this idea up a long time ago. Buckle up. Today, we are going to be making Hot Tea Toddies. Hottie Toddy, get it?
Hottie Toddy.
It's funny. I just made that up. It's a good name though.
Does that make us toddy hotties?
Yes. Yes, it does. There's been no alcohol up to this point.
We're sober.
We're gonna be doing it with real alcohol, so.
Because we're real adults.
You might not believe that. But. So we are gonna show you the special way that I like to make a hot toddy. It's a little bit unconventional. The ingredients and supplies you will need are some bourbon, maple syrup for a little sweetness, your favorite chai, a spoon to mix it with, a shot glass to measure your booze with if that's what you want to do. No pressure.
Cups matching if you're with friends. We are gonna make our own tea bags because we're unstoppable. With coffee filters
YOLO.
and rubber bands.
All right, so we are going to be using a really super delicious masala chai for this today. You can use tea bags, but this tea is so awesome for it. We're gonna be making our own tea bags. I'm sure this is not the best thing for the tea, but we're gonna do it anyway. So you're just gonna take 1 teaspoon of tea and put it into your coffee filter.
Okay.
This tea in particular is very strong, so I am only using 1 teaspoonful. Take that and bunch it up at the top like you're making a little pouch, because that's what we're doing.
Little dumpling.
Little dumpling. Yes, they do look like
A
dumplings.
little tea dumpling.
The bigger you can make the pouch at the bottom, the better, so that the tea has more room to move around and get happy with your bourbon. Rubber band time. Take your rubber band and rubber band at the top.
See, we're crafting and we're drinking.
Yeah, and no sharp objects involved, so like practice safe crafting. That's a thing that people say now, and in people I mean us. Now that we have our little tea bags, it is time to pour the bourbon. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be steeping the bourbon straight up in the tea first, making chai bourbon, much like the bourbon that went in my pumpkin pie, which you can find that episode here. You can find that episode down here. It's dope. Check it out.
It's so good.
It's so good. I made like 5 of them this year because people kept asking me to make them.
I was one of those people.
So good. Go ahead and help yourself.
I was thinking
I'll do the
bourbon
first.
Bourbon
Bourbon
first.
first, then tea.
Which is my motto. I'll start measuring. How much am I supposed to do? One.
You can do 1 to 2 shots. It depends on how much you like the drink. The same amount of tea should be just fine. You can do 2.
I'll do 1.5.
1.5? Okay, I'll join you in doing 1.5.
Alright.
If you have some sort of like bottom shelf alcohol that you want to get rid of, but you don't like enjoy as much as maybe Knob Creek, make it chai bourbon because it's bomb. Did I do 2 full ones? I wasn't paying attention. I totally did. I'm gonna pour you an extra half a shot.
Taking me down with you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was not paying attention.
You don't need to apologize.
Now that you have your bourbon in your receptacle, time for teabagging. Again, we're sober at this point. Oh boy. Little junk. And then we just let it sit for anywhere from 10 minutes to 1 hour to make our chai bourbon deliciousness.
Passage of time sequence, take 1.
Marza's great. Marza comes over and plays board games with me regularly, aka one of my favorite people. Waiting for the tea too, waiting for the bourbon, hotty toddy. I'm really good at dance moves.
That's my favorite one. That's like dad at a wedding, like wears Hawaiian shirts on purpose.
Welcome to a regular night at my house.
I was going to look up bourbon knock jokes.
We have smart technology.
Yeah, we could look up a bourbon joke.
Bourbon, knock jokes. There you go.
Alcohol jokes. What? This isn't bourbon. What did the bartender say after Charles Dickens ordered a martini?
What?
Olive or twist? This is wholesome. It's too pure for this website. What do you call a man with a shot of whiskey on his head?
What?
A taxi. Clearly, he's had too much liquor and is being a nuisance. That's exactly how it's written.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
That's one stupid. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Mirror.
Mira who?
Mirror, mirror on the wall. This joke may seem corny, but you can play it up any way you like. That's not a joke.
This is an advice site.
That's like a game plan for a suggestion of how to structure your comedy.
See, that's nice because that's a customizable joke, and you can take that anywhere.
I think it's been 10-ish minutes in magic movie time.
Oh, and look at it looks really pretty too, the way it's steeping in the, you see the little cloudy.
Are you ready to just give this a little sip as is?
Yeah.
See how we did?
We like bourbon. That's really good.
Yeah, the consistency almost changed a little bit. Like it's almost a little bit more viscous. Now we can't say we haven't had anything to drink when we start saying stupid stuff.
Now we have an excuse.
So, once your bourbon has steeped for the amount of time that you would like, it's time to just add your hot water. And then you're just gonna let this steep for whatever the recommended amount of time that your tea thing says to steep. Again, you can do this with a tea bag. I've done this with the vanilla chai from Bigelow's. Really, really bomb with this. So now we just have more waiting. I was gonna say something funny, but I don't remember what.
Is it another knock-knock joke?
No. Oh, I have a really bad joke though, but it's good. I think I told you this one already, so act surprised.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Why did Cinderella get kicked off the soccer team?
Why?
Because she kept running from the ball. I'll call this Bad Jokes in Bourbon with Marza.
Bad jokes in bourbon. Also the title of my memoir.
This is not sponsored by anything. We're doing this on our own.
I bet they feel like they're really missing out. I'm honestly just thinking about how much I want to drink this. I'm very excited to try it. I'm also trying to think of jokes because they've all gone away from me. Oh, this is my favorite bad joke. I've told you this one before.
Okay, I'll act surprised.
So this guy is walking down the street and he's like kind of freaking out and he looks really panicked and he's like, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam. And then someone comes up to him and grabs him by the shoulders and said, man, relax, you're too tense. Because teepees and wigwams are both kinds of tense, but it also sounds like you're tense.
Intense.
Like you have tension.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
That's how the joke works. Okay, so once your tea has steeped the recommended amount of time, we're going to carefully remove our tea bags. Ready? We're gonna drop it like it's hot. I'm gonna let it drain a little bit. It was really good content. Alright, so glad you stopped by. Sweet. And speaking of sweet, now is the time to, I know, I'm so good at this. Now is the time to add sweetener if you would like. I personally like to sweeten with maple syrup. It has a really rich flavor with caramel overtones that go really well with this flavor palette. You can use sugar, you can use not any sugar at all. This is real maple syrup, by the way. This is the real deal.
That's a nice little flourish that you did there.
Thank you.
I'm gonna pour.
You're just gonna pour it in? You go, Glenn.
Oh, that really does come out fast.
Dope.
Moment of truth.
And there you have it. With however many easy steps that was, you can have a hot tea toddy. Cheers.
Cheers. That's really good.
It's really good.
It's very mellowing. The tea really just makes it like mellows out the bourbon.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, this is freaking good. The possibilities are endless, kids. You gotta get one in there.
Requisite.
So that's how you make a hot tea toddy. Thank you so much to Marza, who's awesome. Again, you can find her on Marza versus the Internet. She is a fantastic human, and I'm so glad that you're here.
I'm so glad that I'm here.
This was so much fun.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's tea time with Mary.
Hello, thank you so much for watching another episode of Tea Time with Mary. And Mars is great. You can find her on Marza versus the Internet. I will link her below. And you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch at Miss Mary Lou, on Facebook at Tea Time with Mary, and mary-ryan.net if you want awesome stuff all week long and don't want to have to wait until Tuesday. Until then, I will see you. Okay, bye now. Again, thank you for Marza. Thank you for Marza. Thank you.
You're
God, for
welcome.